Hi guys, this is Christina, and I wanted to kind of show you, clarify something for you about your IDX home search landing page, this piece right here. When you're doing your buyer lead ads, or even for your move up homeowners, if you're targeting them as buyers, there's been some confusion about exactly what kind of URL you should be putting, or what that URL looks like, where it lands, what that landing page looks like when you're putting it in this ad. Now, clarify, we're doing a home search landing page. So this is through your IDX. I want to clarify that first. And so you're going to get a link from your IDX, and that's what you're going to put on this ad down here, okay? So you're going to put the full link in this spot, and when you're going to Power Editor, it's going to tell you where to put that. You're going to put the full link here, and then you're also going to put the link here in your text, the full length, not disguised, because right now the conversions are greater on full transparency. So put the full, even though it's an ugly link, you know, it's pretty long on whatever home search you're doing, put that link in there. That's good. Same link goes here as goes here. Okay. So this is the IDX home search link. I wanted to show you some examples that you guys are doing, and I want to show you kind of a good, better, best. And when I say good, better, best, I'm talking about solely from the concept of converting. So when somebody lands on the page, what's going to convert better than others? Okay, so this is not a picking on, and you may or may not be able to do this with your IDX. This is, you're going to have to find out, and you can definitely ask in the Facebook group. We'll help you get through. Different people have similar IDXs, so we can help with that. So here's the thing. So here's the typical. Bill's got it. He's got some pop-ups here I wanted to hold off on. This is embedded. This is an IDX search. It's an actual search, which is great. They're not able to pick more to search. It's very specific to the ad itself. However, what's not great about it is all of these options. There's just too much. You're not keeping focused on the specific ad. This is for an ad. We're not talking about your website. This website's beautiful. This is great. I'm talking about when you're putting a link in an ad itself, maintaining that singular focus goal for whatever the target is for that ad. So this is having it embedded on your site is too much for the consumer. They're going to get distracted, and your goal is to get them into your database. So this is all way too distracting here. Same thing with this one. I think Julie and Bill it looks like you guys are using a very similar designer or company, probably the same one. Same thing here. Even though the search is popping up exactly like it should, there's just too many distractions. So you're less likely to get the conversion. Okay. Same with Jerry's on here too. Same thing. Same. And this is how we normally do our stuff. And I get it. But I'm going for conversion. So keep your pages like this. Keep your pages like this. But when you're going for a link in your ad, use a different link. And here's Jerry's, stripped link, and this is better, but it's still confusing because there's too much stuff. There's call to actions up here, etc., and there's a search here, so that's still too much. So move this down to the bottom of the page. They're not seeing enough of what you're enticing them with, and they're given too many actions. Donna had one. This is much better, but it's beautiful because you can see all the houses. However, again, this whole section here, too many distractions still. Looks beautiful though, but it's just too many distractions for the consumer. You want to keep them focused because what you want them to do is give you their information. That's really the goal. You want them to see, oh, look, there's value. Oh, here, let me exchange my name and email and phone number for it. And same thing. Now, that's what this is. Now, this one is the registration is one step too soon. Possibly. However, this is perfect. If you can see behind it, I can't close this because it like takes me to another page right now. But right behind this, it's a search. Look at all the houses. I mean, it's going to show actual houses, but these are samples. This is a really great one. It has just the houses. And then when they click on a house, then the registration pops up. Now you can test it this way. I used both ways. I had it pop up before, you know, with this whole faded out so they could see. When I was doing Craigslist ads, I was really demanding, and I wanted to make sure that I was getting their information because I didn't want to waste my time with Craigslist ads. So I would demand the information up front. What I suggest is this registration, you try it this way and put this registration behind one. So the very first listing they want to look at, that's when the registration pops up. But this as a landing page for results, for an ad is perfect. It's beautiful. This one's great too. Even better. I mean, just because it's bigger and doesn't have the registration in front. That's the only reason. But the goal is when you think about this, when people go through, you want to maintain their focus. And if you give them anything beyond what the exact focus of the ads so that they can react immediately to it, if you give them anything beyond that, you'll lose them simply because they get distracted. We just have so much going on. At the same time that we're searching Facebook, we're listening to music, we're having a conversation on the phone, you know, things like that. So we want to keep that flow. So the ideal is something like this, where right from the link, let me pull it here, right from the link here that goes here in your text and goes here and they click on this, immediately they go right to this kind of page where it's just the search and they can go, oh, okay, okay. Then they click on one of these. Now, if I click on it, it's not going to do what it needs to do because I've already registered. But if they click on one of these, then registration pops up. So this is an ideal layout. And I don't mean by, you know, it doesn't need to have this white space and it doesn't need to be, what I mean is there's no distractions on the page and the listings are right there. You're giving exactly what you say you're giving them in the ad. That's what I mean by ideal. So hopefully this helps you guys when you're picking what links to do and what to do for your ads on there. Again, if you have questions, go to the LNL group or the FDS group on Facebook or bring them to the Monday lives or any of the mastermind trainings. But there you go. Have a great afternoon, guys. Or, well, you'll be listening to this at all different times. So just have a great day.